My name is Rohan Mascarenas, and I study public policy at the Harvard Kennedy School.
I'm Erica Corey. I'm a rising 2L at Boston College Law School.
My name is David Chorney. I'm going into my fourth year of the evening program at Suffolk Law.
My name is Kara McCartan, and I'm going into my third year at Suffolk Law School in the fall.
My name is Hannah Chappell. I am entering my second year at Boston University School of Law.
The way in which you achieve the maximum impact in terms of change is to encourage emerging leaders, to break down those silos, to encourage and enable them to recognize how effectively they can participate in politics, in decision-making, in policy-making. That was the beginning of our request through the foundation that I set up, which was led by my wife, to create a continuation of the vision we had.
Our foundation focuses in three areas. We've created a very interesting partnership between Harvard University and the Kennedy School at Harvard, where we've created the Rappaport Institute that does research in state and local public policy and has a summer program for graduate students from any school in Boston.
The Rappaport Fellowship is a unique program in which each year we open it for applications to all of the 6 Boston area law schools, and we choose the 12 best students each year.
Well, the program is, in its core, is offering to have a chance to see government in action.
We go behind the scenes in state and local government to see how government provides these services.
It really set the foundation for me as far as understanding what people do in government and the commitment and the work that they put into their daily jobs.
I got to essentially sit in an office where all of the kind of public policy of the day flows through that office.
I had the opportunity to see government in action, a real bona fide program and the day-to-day activities to make that program work.
You gain concrete skills and you also gain exposure to a whole network of people who are working in Boston and the Commonwealth.
They have a tremendous network for helping each other advance in their careers or get first jobs. And I think it's become a very powerful network at the state and local government level and in our best law firms.
The Rappaport Center is a great networking program, not just for the fellows, but also for the mentors. It allows us to sometimes reconnect with their mentors or their supervisors at their fellowship.
Some of the great contacts that I've made with the fellows have been through the program. I've then hired fellows. I know of other examples where others have been hired into government, into policy positions, and I think the program really feeds on itself and builds over time.
I've had the honor of being a mentor to several of these students, and it's great to see how excited they get about the work that they're doing. And I explain to them that some of the changes and the things they're researching on and some of the big projects that they always work on over the summer have an effect on 6.5 million people here across the Commonwealth.
I wish I had this when I was in law school. You can read something in theory, you can try to understand it, but until you're actually in it and you see the breadth and the scope of what a public service assignment can be like, and the connections they're making with people, with policymakers, with administrators, with lawyers, with high-level officials, with low-level officials. I mean, you don't learn that in a classroom.
When I look back on my career since that point and think about what I learned during that 3 months, I'm so thankful for having the experience.
I could never have believed that the Rappaport Institute and the Rappaport Center in 15 years would have been so established in this community, have had such a deep commitment from public servants and political leadership, that we could have attracted so many outstanding young people to find opportunities to seek the fellowships, to perform the fellowships, and to influence their lives, and in turn for them to continue to influence and do betterment for the city and the state. And every time I see someone who wears one of our Rappaport badges or comes up and says to me that this was one of the best experiences they've had, or I read about them, I get a great sense of satisfaction and pride.